Hello everyone and welcome to SUNUP. I'm Lyndall Stout. The rain is the big news this week. On average 4 to 6 inches, with some areas of the state getting up to 8 inches. We'll have much more coming up in the Mesonet report. But first, Oklahoma's growing poultry industry, which brings a lot more revenue to our state than you might think.
Poultry is actually the second largest ag revenue generator in our state. We're looking at around $750 million in cash receipts annually. And this is in part due to the expansion from the Arkansas poultry companies into the eastern tier of Oklahoma. So we have a large amount of poultry production that occurs in eastern Oklahoma and creates a lot of economic revenue, job opportunities, etc., which I think that's often overlooked.
One group not overlooking the industry is this delegation visiting from South Korea. We caught up with them in Muskogee for an overview of the industry. Josh Payne is an OSU Extension Animal Waste Specialist. Josh, let's talk a little bit more about what the delegation is doing during their visit to Oklahoma and Arkansas.
Sure, we have a group from South Korea. It mainly is made up of delegates from the Department of Agriculture and various representatives from the South Korean poultry industry. And they're actually visiting over here this week, and they want to meet some poultry growers in Arkansas and Oklahoma and discuss with them some of the commercial contract issues that they may share, both in South Korea and as well as over here in our part of the world. And we're also networking with industry and academia, fostering new relations with them.
The group is especially interested in poultry production after the recent expansion of the U.S. Korea Free Trade Agreement, which basically eliminates trade barriers between the two countries. A move that's expected to add between $1.9 to $3.8 billion to the U.S. economy each year just from agriculture trade. Chanjin Chung is an OSU expert on agricultural economics.
Expectation is that U.S. will benefit from agricultural and also service sectors because we have cost advantages for those two sectors, while Korean government will have some benefit for their car manufacturers and also electronic manufacturers.
Some of what they're doing, they're modeling it after U.S. poultry production, and of course they want to discuss some of the import-export issues because we probably will see a significant change in imports and exports of beef, poultry, swine or pork that's going in and out of South Korea now.
From Muskogee, the group is on to Arkansas for a tour of Tyson and visits with poultry producers from both states, among other stops.
We went to Tyson Company. They're very impressed by their facilities and how they manage and how the efforts they're making to reduce those potential problems between them and growers.
How important is that sort of farmer-to-farmer contact to really talk to the men and women who are in the field and doing the growing?
You know, it's so important to actually get that information from those people in the field doing that work every day, as opposed to even talking to someone in academia like myself. These growers have a very good understanding of what the requirements are of poultry production, and also discussing some of the contract issues between some of the poultry companies and the contract growers, and they wanted to compare some of that between both South Korea and the U.S.
All to get ready for the expected changes in the poultry marketplace.
So market is going to be bigger and bigger and expanded. So we need to know who we are competing with. So for our Oklahoma farmers, I think we need to always be aware of there are some markets out there, some other growers and producers out there who are trying to compete with us. So we need to know them better, and also we need to work more efficiently to compete with them.